Thanks to SimpliSafe for sponsoring this video. What's up, Bargain family? Every year I love to share with you guys how to make beautiful and unique gift baskets using mainly Dollar Tree products. So grab a drink, relax, and enjoy this year's gift basket video. When it comes to baskets, Dollar Tree has a wide variety, but they're mainly plastic baskets. If you want baskets that give a higher end feel to your gifts on the cheap, check out your local thrift store. Wicker baskets are great for this. And an item from Dollar Tree that gives your baskets a more professional look are their decorative filler. So let's start with our first basket. I'm using this basket tray I got from my thrift store. I didn't spend more than $2 on any of the baskets I used in this video. In this basket, I'm pouring in a bag of Dollar Tree's brown filler. I'm making a hot cocoa basket. I put this hot chocolate inside of the basket, and then Dollar Tree carries these stirring spoons that melt when you stir them. There's a milk chocolate and a peppermint chocolate, so I'm putting both inside of here. Then I got these peppermint stirring sticks, same concept as the chocolate ones. You use them to stir your hot chocolate and they melt inside of the hot chocolate. I'm going to add some marshmallows, but I'm using some mini marshmallows for this. And then I found these really nice hot cocoa served here mugs at Dollar Tree. I'm placing 2 inside of my basket. Here's a helpful hack when making your gift baskets. Sometimes you have things you don't really want to move around. You have it in the perfect position and then you move the basket, it topples over. Get balloon glue dots from Dollar Tree. You're going to find them in the party section. They're easy to place on top of surfaces and easy to take off. So use your glue dots to keep things in the position that you want them to stay in. You can see here after I placed my glue dots on the back of the spoons, they're staying in place. Now some finishing touches for this basket. I put some candy canes inside of the mugs, and then I got these bottle brush trees from Dollar Tree, a 3-pack for $1.25. I'm placing 2 of the trees inside of the basket. Here is how this basket turned out. This basket is great for anybody, especially people that you might not know very well. You want to give them a little something, but you don't know exactly what to get them. This is perfect. For our next basket, I'm using another Goodwill basket with some white filler and a little bit of red filler. Inside of this basket, I'm going to place 2 of these glass sodas that I got. They're black cherry, but you can go with a different flavor. Dollar Tree carries plastic popcorn containers. I got this one, 2 for $1.25, and I'm placing both inside of my basket. I got some Cracker Jacks. It was 3 for $1.25. I'm placing 2 inside of the basket. Now I'm going to put some shred inside of the popcorn containers. Reason being is I got some movie box candies from Dollar Tree that I'm also going to put inside of those containers, but I wanted there to be some height, so they're popping out of the containers instead of at the bottom of the container. To decorate this basket, I got this bottle brush tree from Dollar Tree, placed that inside of the basket, and then I put in a bag of popcorn. Dollar Tree has a big selection of mini bows, usually 2 for $1.25, so I'm going to be tying one of those around the front of my wicker basket, and this is a great little embellishment to go on the front of your basket. I also decided to throw in this bottle brush tree from the Target Bullseye Playground. It was only $1 and I really like these ones, and that's how I made this movie night basket. You can always change things around, obviously, and not just that, you can always put a gift card for the movie theater if you want to do something like that. I love to do baskets on this channel that are different and really make you have fun with your baskets, and this is something that I highly recommend doing. Do decade themed baskets, so 50s, 60s, 70s, and so on. Make a basket that is dedicated to that theme. So this is a 60s themed basket. Everything that's going inside of here wasn't made in the 60s, but I know it was popular during the 60s. I put this Danish style butter cookie in there just because I feel like everybody's grandmother had that growing up, and it never had cookies inside of it. It was like pennies or thread inside of it. Let me know down in the comments below if your grandmother had that. Both of my grandmother had those containers inside of their house, and again, it was never actual cookies inside of there, and every single time I opened it, I was always disappointed. Anyways, everything I just showed you guys beside the cereal I had gotten at Dollar Tree. Now the candy you see here I purchased at Five Below. Five Below is the place to go for retro candy. They have such a great selection of candy from different decades, so I recommend going there, and it's not like you're spending much more than you would at Dollar Tree. Sometimes you find stuff that is cheaper to buy there than at Dollar Tree. It's still very affordable, and you could pick up some great pieces for your basket. This is a 60s themed basket, so I did put Bugs Bunny and Tweety Bird inside of there, which I feel like Bugs Bunny and Tweety Bird, they're from like multiple decades. I grew up with them as well, and I had Tiny Toon Adventures and it was their own little version of that. So I feel like it spans different decades. This one and the next basket I'm going to share with you guys are by far my favorite. Tell me you wouldn't love to get a gift basket that is themed off of the decade that you were born or grew up in. So we're going to do another one. We're going to do one for my 90s babies and kids. For this basket, I'm using this white organizing bin I got from Dollar Tree, and then I'm putting in some pink shred inside of this basket. Dollar Tree carries a lot of items that have that 90s feel or actual 90s characters. I found this doodle diary and then this little puffy pen. Totally reminds me of growing up. The little puffy pen reminds me of Clueless. I found an Arthur plushie. They even had the Berenstein Bears. I remember growing up watching Arthur. Got these ring pops, 4 for $1.25. I found this little dirt cake Lunchable at Dollar Tree. I grew up eating the cold Lunchables more than something like this, but I wasn't about to put something cold inside of there. It would have went bad. Then I got Cry Baby bubble gum at Dollar Tree. Wasn't my favorite candy growing up. That was something that my siblings loved. Then the Fun Dip, Pop Rocks, and Push Pop is all from Dollar Tree. I found this BFF keyring at Dollar Tree. Definitely reminds me of growing up. And then the Pink Ranger was at Dollar Tree. She was my favorite Kimberly growing up, so I placed that inside of the basket. There were some scrunchies at Dollar Tree, a bunch to choose from, but I went with the pack that had 3 for $1.25. The reason I was so specific about where I got the candy previously is because this candy, the Razzles, and then the candy buttons, I purchased from Five Below. Now these candies, they were actually made way before the 90s. I just remember eating those all the time when I was younger. At Five Below, I also found these, oh my gosh, you guys, I have so many questions. Do you guys remember this? These hurt your head. It's these hair bands that do this like design in your hair, but they hurt your head. By far though, my favorite thing in this basket, I can't believe I found this. I found this at a grocery store called Woodman's. It was only $2.19. It is this toy I would buy all the time at the dollar store, and it's just those fake little fingers with fingernails, and you put them on top of your real fingers. It is like the dumbest toy, but I used to love this thing growing up, and guess what? It inspired me to put on press-on nails for the first time. Those white nails I'm wearing are press-on nails. I did it myself. Might not be the best, but I was like, you know what? I want to give it a go. And then I also found some sticky earrings. I remember these from growing up, so I had to put those inside of the basket. Dollar Tree carries stickers that have themes for certain decades. I thought that this worked really well for the 90s. It actually works for like the 2000s and even the 70s. So I put these on the front. They did end up falling off, and I had to glue some of them. Some of them I just lost forever, and the rest that I had, I ended up having to glue on. This by far is my favorite basket inside of the video. Obviously because I'm a 90s kid and this hits me right in the feels. I love this thing so much, and this is what I mean. If you can do a decade themed basket, I'm sure whoever you give it to will absolutely love it. And you don't have to just shop at Dollar Tree. You can find inexpensive things elsewhere. Now this is a fun one. Purchase 2 hand towels from Dollar Tree, as well as one of their round containers that you're going to find in the party section. I recommend going with the biggest one that you can find. You're going to wrap 2 towels around the container. You have to get the towels to stay in place. I found this headband in the beauty supply section of Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap that around the towels. You can always use ribbon if you have some on hand. Just wrap it around and then tie it into place. Dollar Tree carries this aromatherapy spa luxury brand of body lotions and body washes that I feel like have a high-end look to them. They almost look like they're from Bath & Body Works. So I put those inside of my container, as well as some body cream. I try to find pieces that look like they're higher quality. I've also put in some socks from Dollar Tree, and then there's this little gingerbread hand soap that I found. I wanted to use that to give this more of a Christmas feel. Dollar Tree carries pink bottle brush trees. They're so cute, so I placed one of those inside of this basket. This one's so easy to make, is inexpensive, and it looks very unique. And now about our sponsor for this video, one of my favorite products, SimpliSafe. Right now, SimpliSafe is having their biggest sale of the year. SimpliSafe is serious home security made simpler. SimpliSafe's award-winning system is backed by highly trained 24/7 monitoring professionals ready to dispatch police and send help when you need it. If you're someone who's been thinking about protecting their home and most importantly, their family with home security, now's the time to act. You can save big on SimpliSafe's home security with up to 50% off new system orders. I have owned my SimpliSafe system for a year now, and this is by far one of the best things I've ever owned. I'm a very anxious person. I've dealt dealt with car and home theft in the past several times, and because of this, I knew once I owned a home of my own that I would do everything I could to protect my home and my family. I sleep so much better at night knowing if anything were happening outside, I could just look on my SimpliSafe app and see what's happening. If someone were to break in when we are asleep or not home, SimpliSafe will alert us promptly, and their 24/7 monitoring professionals will dispatch police and send help right away. Setup is so easy with a lot of products just having an adhesive on the back. You just remove the paper backing off of the adhesive, then just place directly to your walls, doors, windows, and so on. There's no service appointment and delivery comes straight to your door. SimpliSafe is less than $1 a day, less than half the cost of traditional home security brands, but with better protection. There's no long-term contract, so that means you can start and stop your service at any time with no hidden fees. Save up to 50% on your SimpliSafe security system during SimpliSafe's biggest sale of the year. Visit SimpliSafe.com/bargainbethany. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Okay, let's make another high-end looking basket. I'm using a Goodwill basket, and you don't have to use a bunch of filler. You can always dummy up the bottom using something else. I use tissues, and then I place the filler on top of that. When I was choosing the snacks for this basket, I was looking for cookies and crackers that have that look of food you usually find in pre-made gift baskets. My husband gets pre-made baskets from work every Christmas, and the food in there just has this look to it. It's kind of hard to describe, but look at gift baskets you can buy online, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Or even go to your grocery store where they do the pre-made baskets and look at the food that's inside of there. I went to Dollar Tree and tried to find things that were similar. So for the most part, I had not name brand food inside of my basket, but there were some name brand pieces inside of here as well. I used those bottle brush trees from Dollar Tree inside of this basket, and Dollar Tree carries a bunch of wall signs, and you can throw them inside of your basket. I would just try to go with something that's a little bit more small. So I got this Santa Claus one that I felt was perfect for this basket, and then I placed a bow on the front of this one and I called it a day. It was so inexpensive to make, especially compared to the price of pre-made food baskets, and I really like the way it looks. It has a really high-end look to it. Let's make another unique basket. Dollar Tree carries these cupcake containers, so I'm going to use one of these for this basket. Inside of there, I'm going to place some pot holders that I got from Dollar Tree and then some cupcake mix. Dollar Tree has quite a few to choose from. I went with Funfetti. You could probably get this cheaper somewhere else. Then I'm going to put some frosting inside of this. I went with vanilla frosting, some baking cups also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to place some sprinkles inside of here from Dollar Tree as well, and they are red sprinkles. On my container, I used vinyl to put baking spirits bright on the front of it. Now I got a spatula from Dollar Tree and this gingerbread ornament from Dollar Tree that I am going to zip tie around the front of my container. You can use ribbon. I just didn't have anything on hand. I actually wanted twine, so I just went with a zip tie instead. At least I know it's not going to go anywhere. And then to get my gingerbread into the perfect position, I put some of those glue dots on the back of it. This one is so fun, and you can make it for really cheap. You can just put the mix and frosting in there and just call it a day. And if you don't have a Cricut, you can get a label or a tag from Dollar Tree and write Baking Spirits Bright on that. This is amazing. Right now, Dollar Tree is carrying normal size bamboo cutting boards. Usually they have the mini ones. You can buy them right now in the normal size. So if you're going to give this as a gift, I recommend taking that label off of the front, then just taping it onto the back. You have to remove the label in order to place anything on top of the cutting board. Now you can wash the cutting board beforehand before you place anything on top of it. Now I'm just making a charcuterie board with salami, cheeses, and then some blueberries and raspberries. Obviously wash your hands before doing this or wear gloves. This was being made for my husband, but as I was making it, oh my gosh, I had to hurry up because the smell of the salami was just getting to me. So I made this thing and I said, here, go to the basement and eat it down there. If you're giving this as a gift and you have to move it around, wrap it in some plastic wrap or something so that the food stays put. I ended up putting some gingerbread cookies on top of this just to make it look more Christmassy. If you wrap it, you can always put a little embellishment on top of the wrap. But right there, so easy to do, and you don't have to use salami and berries. You can go the more inexpensive route and just use Dollar Tree candies and do a candy charcuterie board. This next basket is good for somebody who bought a new home this year or maybe somebody who moved out recently. What you're going to do is you're going to fill your basket up with items that are more household items. So I filled it up with some of my favorite Dollar Tree products that are great for a new home. So I really like that little dustpan and brush. It's great for getting spots, especially on like countertops and things like that. That little work light from Dollar Tree, it is very, very bright for being from Dollar Tree. Tape measurer, I lose those all the time. I like like the precision screwdrivers from Dollar Tree. I don't really like their big ones. I like the nails and wall anchors and screws from Dollar Tree, as well as their little hex tools. Dish soap is always good, and I put in a magic eraser, which is really good if you just bought a house and then you see these little scuffs all over the place and you're like, man, I wish I had something to get that out. That's a good buy. Sharpies always come in useful. They're something else that I'm like, okay, I have a bunch of these. I don't know where I put them. And then I put some super glue, which also comes in handy when you just buy a new house and you're like, I need that. Anyways, Dollar Tree has these ceramic DIY houses. So I got a paint pen and I'm just drawing on the front of it to make it more custom. So if you know the name or the street of the person you're giving this to, you can write their name or the address of the home or apartment that they got, and then you can put the year on there. If you have a Cricut, obviously you can use your Cricut, but this is an option if you don't have a Cricut. Just get a paint pen. Wait for the paint to completely dry before you stick it inside of your basket. I used those glue dots from Dollar Tree and placed them on top of just some of the pieces that were inside of the basket so I can get my ornament in the perfect position where it sticks out and you can see it within the basket. I put a bow on the front and that is it. I really like this one. I think it's a really good idea. Let's make a chocolate lover's basket. Dollar Tree does carry a bunch of items that have chocolate on top of them or just straight up chocolate. I found these popcorns that have chocolate on them in the front near all the Christmas candy. I'm going to be placing these inside of the basket. I got some peanut clusters that are covered in chocolate. Those are going in the basket. These look really high end, so I decided to place them inside of there. Now, you don't have to use just Dollar Tree products. This can hopefully help inspire you, but if you want to go with other items that you get at other stores, you can go ahead and do that. So the Ghirardelli chocolate I got here and those Andes chocolate I got at Target for still an inexpensive price, so I put those inside of the basket. You don't have to use just Dollar Tree products. All these chocolates you see right here, I got at Dollar Tree, and they're all name brand chocolates that are really good. To embellish this basket, I got this greenery pick from Dollar Tree that I'm putting inside of here, and then I got these little mistletoe picks from Dollar Tree. They're four for $1.25 that I'm also placing in the basket, and then of course I put a bow on the front of this, and this is, like I said, just like for somebody who loves chocolate, or even again somebody you don't really know well and you're like, you know what, this is gonna work just fine. Here's an idea that is quick, easy, and cheap. Get a tray from Dollar Tree, and right now they have cookies. These really pretty cookies. You can always open them up so that it looks like you made them yourself, or you can go with different cookies. I placed 3 on top of this tray. Then I got these ornaments from Dollar Tree, 2 for $1.25 that I placed on top of the cookies. You can always use some plastic wrap to wrap this up, but for video purposes, I don't do that because it just bounces off the light and it makes things hard to see. So easy to do. Dollar Tree does carry containers specifically for cookies, so if you want to make a lot more cookies and you need a container, you can get these bigger ones from Dollar Tree. Now instead, I'm going to be putting some pre-made cookies, but I found these really pretty cookies at Target. It's 8 for $11.99. The only thing that's bad with these cookies is it comes with the Target dog, and I don't know if you guys want to put that inside of something and then give that to somebody, because they're going to be like, okay, these are obviously from Target. So you can always eat those cookies and put the other ones inside of there, and it looks like you bought them like at a bakery or something. Or you could just bake cookies yourself, you know? There's a lot of options here. Now, obviously, I want to decorate this a little bit, make it a little bit more special. I got this chalkboard tag at Dollar Tree. I put that on the front and then just write whoever it's to. Then I got this red bottle brush tree also from Dollar Tree, and to place it on the front of the container, I'm just using the glue dots from Dollar Tree. Another quick and easy project. The only thing is if you're making the cookies yourself, it might not be as quick. So this is pretty funny. Right now, Dollar Tree has a bunch of Coca-Cola decor, a whole lot. There are signs, magnets, coasters, so much. So if you know anybody who likes Coca-Cola, this could be a fun basket, or somebody who collects nostalgic things like that, because a lot of the pieces have a retro feel to them. So I'm going to be placing this all inside of a red bowl that I got from Dollar Tree. The only thing is you don't want to make this too heavy because the bowl will crack. Obviously, if you're going to make this basket, make sure you put a bottle of Coke in there somewhere. I'm putting 2 because I'm also going to be putting 2 coasters inside of this. This is another basket that could have a theme to it that is part of a decade type of theme. It does remind me of the 60s and the 50s, the way that these pieces look. So it's something that you can use if you're trying to make something like that. So there is a Coca-Cola themed basket. I think this one is so funny just because it's so random. The Dollar Tree has this big old Coca-Cola collection in right now. Another collection of sorts that you're going to see at your Dollar Tree right now are NFL team themed plates and dishes and just dinnerware. And it's not just the Chicago Bears. I have seen this in multiple states with those themes for that state. So in my state, we also had Detroit Lions stuff, and they have so much. So I ended up getting the popcorn bin that they had for the Chicago Bears, and then I just filled it up with stuff. They have serving trays, plates, bowls, all plastic. They have these really nice coasters. They have ketchup and mustard bottles, batteries, all things that I think are really, really good for somebody who is really into that particular team. I want to emphasize in your state, they are doing it with the NFL team for your state. I'm not trying to tell everybody to make a Chicago Bears themed basket right now. That would make no sense. Don't sleep on Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has name brand toys. I have talked about this before on my channel. I do not like when people say don't buy toys from Dollar Tree, because though there are toys that aren't worth $1.25, they have a lot of toys that are most definitely worth that price. And look at this. They have Doorables. Doorables are like these cute little figurines of Disney characters. $1.25. This costs like $5 at Target. They have those little Barbie things where you can tie-dye a dress. Orbs. Orbs is a name brand of Orby balls, and these are little squishy. So you squish them around and you can see the balls kind of going through them. They have little Shopkins right now, so they're real littles, and these things are so cute, and they're based off of name brand food. Don't sleep on Dollar Tree for some gift basket ideas for children or stocking stuffers. Even their not name brand toys, they have a good selection of that. For all the toys you see inside of there, I paid $11.25, and if things were still $1, it was only going to cost $9 for all the name brand toys you see inside of there. I paid $11.25, and obviously you don't have to do the same amount of toys as I did. Our next basket is great for children as well, but not just children at heart. People like me who grew up with those classic Christmas movies. So right now they have coloring books with the classics. They got The Grinch. Look at this. This is so awesome. They have Frosty the Snowman. Peanuts. The Peanuts is my absolute favorite. I've never seen The Grinch or Frosty the Snowman coloring books at Dollar Tree before. I think I've seen the Peanuts before, but those two are definitely new to me. And then look what else they got. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer books. These books, they don't have a lot of words inside of them, which is great if you are reading to a toddler. I like to use shorter books for Cooper, and I just think that it works better for him. Every child is different, but I feel like he understands the words better and he learns the words better when it's not just a bunch on a page. They have candies themed after these classic Christmas movies and lip balm. This Grinch candy though I got at Target, and I think it was $1.99. If you're giving coloring books as a gift, I highly recommend giving crayons. Also, there's a good chance that the kid you're giving to probably has crayons, but there's also a good chance that their crayons are all destroyed. So give them a new set of crayons. I put a candy cane in here, those pine picks, and then put a bow on the front of the basket, and then you have this classic Christmas movie basket that I said is also great for a child at heart, somebody like me. I want to share another basket that's good for children, because most of the baskets I did in this video are so meant for adults or even teens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a more art themed basket, good for arts and crafts. So I put a coloring book inside of there, and then I'm going to fill it up with a bunch of items from Crayola, and these are all from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has a huge Crayola selection. The only thing is these tend to be smaller packs than what you get at the store, but they have a big Crayola selection of crayons. I've never seen metallic, neon, glitter, confetti, bold and bright crayons elsewhere, and this is a great type of product to put inside of the basket so you can let the kids play with different fun kind of crayons. My favorite out of these, actually I've used them all with Cooper, my favorite is the metallic one. Those are like super pigmented. Inside of this one, I put 2 candy canes and one of those Christmas tree cookies from Dollar Tree. Now, Dollar Tree carries wall art, so if you want to decorate the plastic containers from Dollar Tree, you can always buy the wall art from Dollar Tree or the window clings from Dollar Tree and place those on top of your basket. So I got this Christmas one near all the Christmas stuff, and I just put some of the stickers on the front, and then I got a little chalkboard tag from Dollar Tree that I also placed on the front, and then you can go ahead and write the name of who it's going to directly on top of that. This is a relaxation basket. Dollar Tree carries a bunch of items that is great for relaxation. Sorry, I cannot talk right now. Okay, so Dollar Tree actually has an aroma diffuser, and I've used it before with some of my essential oils, and it works really well. They carry warming oils, and they have like ones for relaxation, ones for sleep. They have roll-on oils that you can also use. I found these little diffusers, the reed diffusers, a coconut and peach one. This was an inexpensive basket to make, and you can go even cheaper, honestly. I put a little Christmas tree inside of there from the Bullseye Playground, and then I had these little stars that I had gotten at Dollar Tree during summertime that I felt went really well with this basket, and that's how I did this basket that you see right here. I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorite gift baskets that I've done previously. This is more of like a DIY though, this particular one. You get some glass containers from Dollar Tree that have a lid, and inside of one of the containers I poured in some hot chocolate, and then into the other one I poured in some marshmallows. So this is going to be a hot cocoa themed DIY. Now I ended up using my glue dots, and these are them. They're balloon glue dots. I prefer them over the ones that you get in the craft section, like I said, and I'm going to use these to attach my jars together. I prefer to use the glue dots, and I use a lot of them to attach these things because they come off easily versus using hot glue. Then you're stuck with this hot glue on these things. Then I got these really cute mugs from Dollar Tree, and I'm using again my glue dots to attach these to the containers because, like I said, I don't want to use hot glue. And they carry a bunch of different designs with these mugs, but I feel like the snowman works really well for this. Then I took some puff paint or fabric paint, 3D paint, whatever you call it, and I'm using it to just squeeze out some little buttons on top of this so it just looks like the snowman. Then I took some red ribbon and I tied it at the top to give my snowman a scarf. Like I said, this one's more like a DIY versus a basket. It's so cute though. I really like the way that it turned out, and like I said, they carry different mugs, so you can always switch up the mug with something else other than a snowman. I love this idea. From Dollar Tree, you're going to pick up some of their balloon sticks as well as some tape. You can even get the wooden dolls from Dollar Tree, but I prefer the sticks. And you're also going to pick up some candy. You want to get variations of candy with the size and width of the packaging. Now what you'll do is you'll flip your candy over and place a couple of sticks on the back of the candy. You'll tape them down using your roll of tape. You'll cut the length off of the sticks so you get different variations of height with the candy. If you're going to use 2 sticks, you got to make sure that you tape the bottom of the sticks so that they don't keep opening on you. Now I'm going to be using this gift bag box. So basically it's a box that looks like a gift bag. And I'm going to start placing my candy inside of this box. If you have styrofoam, you can go ahead and place it at the bottom. I'm actually not doing that for this gift basket. I place the taller candies in the back. Usually those are the boxes of candy. And then as I get toward the front of the basket, I do shorter candies. I'm going to be using my glue dots from Dollar Tree so that I can get the candy to stay positioned exactly where I want it to. If I don't use the glue dots in transit, these things will fall over on me and they just won't have that pretty look to them. After I have all my candy placed inside of my box, I take some tissue paper from Dollar Tree and I start to fill the holes inside of the basket. I love the way that this one turned out. This is great for coworkers, for teachers, for friends. So I got these slippers. Now the slippers, they're from Five Below. They're just cuter than anything I could find at Dollar Tree that wasn't Christmas related. So then I bought a bunch of things that would go well with a pedicure. So they got like pedicure sets, manicure sets, some nail polish remover. So I put those inside of the slippers and then placed the slippers in a pink caboodle like storage thing. I also added a face mask, a little pink Christmas tree. I really like this tree, and a room mist from Dollar Tree, and that's how I did this one. You can get Dollar Tree slippers and do the same thing. I put some socks in this time from Dollar Tree, nail polishes, a cute little chapstick that has like the peanuts on it, and then I added a Christmas tree, and that's how I did these slippers, just with Dollar Tree stuff. We're gonna do a rest and relax basket. So I purchased this gigantic basket a while ago at Walmart, and inside of this I'm gonna place some white decorative shred. I had to use 2 packs because this was a bigger basket. Dollar Tree carries these aromatherapy body washes and lotions that look like Bath and Body Works knockoffs. I think they're great for this basket, and I'm going to be using 2 wine glasses from Dollar Tree and these Martinelli's drinks. They have a bunch of different ones at Dollar Tree right now. I looked for ones that have the white wrap at the top so they look a little bit more like wine. So I start to put these things inside of my basket. I try to put the taller things toward the back so that the height varies within the basket. I place a couple of these candles inside of my basket. When I was at Dollar Tree, I was looking for candles that have kind of a high-end look to them. I'm also going to be placing some of these almonds. These almonds are really, really good. I put a few of those inside of my basket. And of course, we need some chocolate, so I placed 2 chocolate covered marshmallows in the very front of the basket. Now, when it comes to decorating your basket, look for items at Dollar Tree. I got these cute little miniature trees that really just help decorate the basket and make it look better than just placing things from Dollar Tree just directly in a basket. I filled up my wine glasses with some of that shred to make them really pop. Now, do not skip over the basket bags at Dollar Tree. They carry clear ones, 2 for $1. These things are awesome, and they can fit pretty big baskets inside of the bags. I found them hanging, and what I do is I place my basket inside of the bag, and then I use the little tie that it comes with to tie off the top. Now, this basket was a little too small for the bag, so what I do is I just take some tape and I tape down pieces of the bag so it wraps nicely around my basket. I tied a bow to the top of my basket, and this is how it looks all wrapped up. I had to do some shots also without it wrapped up so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. I did add a bigger bottle brush tree to the back of the basket. We're going to be using a bucket for this basket, and here's an idea. If you have a basket that is very deep, you can dummy it up with things from Dollar Tree like the stockings or their scarves, and then put some decorative shred over it so it doesn't look too funny. I'm going to place 2 wine glasses inside of this bucket and 1 of those Martinelli drinks. We need some chocolate for this, so I'm going to place 2 Godiva chocolates in this. To embellish this, I'm going to use this floral pick that I got from Dollar Tree, and to attach it to the front of the bucket, I'm using my glue dots. Glue dots are awesome. Another simple and unique gift basket. That is it for this gift basket idea video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any ideas that you would like to share for others down in the comments below, please do share. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.